is, it's a historic one. And I've always been worried when they built the two banks that this would be knocked down and become a McDonald's. So I was thrilled that they took the project on, despite the cost and the vastness of it.
Having grown up here in the village of Chatham, it's been wonderful to see the restoration of the train station up in the village, as well as the 1811 Inn. And we feel that this home, which is comparable in date or age to the 1811, would be a wonderful gateway to our community, being that it's at the southern end of the village. We're hoping that we can make this into an active, viable visitor center, community center, but also a repository for the many artifacts that we have for the village of Chatham.
This is the Chatham Village Historical Society. What they're trying to do is restore this, and they're trying to raise money for it, to get it back to the way it was, to use it as a historical building for people, maybe touristy, to stop in, a lot of different things. When Gail gets here, actually you should speak with Gail, but this is a fundraiser, one of the fundraisers they're doing this year to raise money to restore the building.
We are having a tag sale today as a fundraiser for the Historical Society. All of the funds that we generate today will go toward the restoration of the Blinn Pulver House behind me.
It's nice to see, historical sites in town being restored, and I like that a lot. So I've lived here my whole life, so I want to see some of the history stay.
The Blinn Pulver Farmhouse is, we figured dates to about 1811, and was originally owned by Philo Blinn. It was a working farm right up until, I believe, sometime in the late 1970s or early 1980s. And we're working to preserve the home because it's such a wonderful piece of architecture that dates from that time period.
History is Chatham. As a railroad town, I know my mother-in-law was a young girl and would catch the train and to get into school. They'd catch the train and then be dropped off at the school. She graduated from Chatham High School, and all her brothers and sisters, and she would talk about it. So as far back as you can go with the railroads and the working people, and it's a town that everybody has deep roots in, and want to see it stay like that.
I think it just brings history to the village. Just lets people know the way things were and the way, just to keep history. History is very important. It's always good for future generations to know their history.
It's who we are. It's where we've come from. We can learn from the past.
So to help out here, this keeps the heritage of the village alive, and I think that's really important. That's why I love Chatham.